The tranquility of Victoria Park in warm weather has given way to the frenzy of lake renovation. Big changes are taking place this winter.
I'm Melissa Ryan. I'm a design and construction project manager at the City of Kitchener, and I'm managing the Victoria Park Lake Improvements Project. So we're on site right now. It's January 23rd, and we're well into removing the sediment and the native materials because we're deepening the lake. And we're also installing a new lake edge, which is what you're seeing behind me with the armor stone topping, and below that is the precast concrete blocks. That's the new lining around the entire perimeter of the lake. I don't want anyone to be confused by the concrete pad that you can see behind me here that sort of crosses through the middle of the lake. That is not a road, that's actually a capping, a concrete capping over top of a trunk, sanitary, and storm sewer. There have been access roads built into and towards the lake. For instance, we're standing right off of one on Rowland. In order to be able to access into the lake, remove the sediment, get their trucks in and out, and as you can see, there are trucks going right to the bottom of the lake. One thing we had to do is make sure that they do the work in dry conditions. What that means is this lake continues to receive flows from the upstream, so they had to manage the flows. So right now they're on one side of the island, and once they're done the other side of the lake, they'll be flipping the flows over to that side, and this side will be dry when they do work. They have to install a base of granular material onto which they then put the precast concrete blocks. And there's some backfilling that goes on behind that, and that's also compacted. And then the last layer to go on is the armor stone, and that's what's actually going to be visible to the public. What is being added to the sediment for transportability reasons? So right now it's pretty wet. They add wood chips, and that helps to sort of solidify it a little bit more and make it easier to transport. Well, we're doing quite well schedule-wise. I'm not sure that we're ahead, but you know, every day counts. They're trying to get lots of trucks in and out, and lots of things are happening from various access points as well. So they're not just doing work here, they're also excavating near the Heritage Bridge. So there's constantly work going on everywhere. One of the big reasons why we are doing the work in the winter is to try to minimize impacts to the public and also minimize the odor issues. So it does mean, unfortunately, that some of the trails are closed. Right now, the in-stream work, so that's removing all the sediment, installing the lake edge, that's got to be done by the spring, so around the end of March. And then the remainder of the work, which will be landscaping, plantings, that's got to be done later because of you can't plant in March or April. So that's got to be done in June.
Rebuilding and revitalizing Victoria Park Lake.